this pandemic. Breaking connections to the world. Empowering language on humanity. Let's bring the world of learning in one channel. Welcome to Business Combinations English TV.
So, hi everyone, and to our grade 9 students out there, this is your ma'am lady. This video will cover weeks 5 and 6 of our quarter 1 in English 9. It is a continuation of our lesson about conditionals. But before we move on to the conditionals, let us have a short recap first about modals. Modals are auxiliary words added to a sentence which may express permission, obligation, and prohibition. Examples of these modals are can, must, may, has or have to, can't, or must not. And that's it, modals. Now, let me introduce you the most essential learning competency of our lesson, which is use conditionals in expressing arguments. And here are the objectives of our lesson. You students in the long run will be able to first, identify the different types and ways in writing conditionals. Second, construct sentences in expressing arguments. And last is to use conditionals in expressing arguments. On the previous weeks or videos, we also learned that conditionals are statements expressing the result of a particular condition. If clause and when clause present the condition while the main clause explains the result. Conditional statements may appear in both affirmative and negative structures. In a statement, conditionals may appear first before the main clause. If the main clause appears before conditional, the meaning of the sentence remains the same, just like here in the examples. If you pray hard for it, you will receive it. You will receive it if you pray hard for it. Another example, when you pray, God listens. God listens when you pray. There are 4 different types of conditionals. We have 0, first, second, and third. Recalling about the 0 conditional, we follow the format if or when plus the present simple condition followed by a present simple main clause. In the example, when you pray, God listens. A different format was followed in the first conditional. That is, if or when plus the present simple condition followed by will plus infinitive main clause. The example, if you don't pass the test, I will hire a tutor for you. On the other hand, the second conditional goes like this. If plus the past simple condition followed by would plus infinitive main clause. In the example, if I only pass the test, I would celebrate and party. Lastly, the third conditional follows this format. If plus past perfect condition followed by would have plus the past participle main clause. Example, if he had performed it, Joshua would have stayed in his post. And that's it, the different types of conditionals. These conditionals can be used in expressing a stand or arguments. Expressing arguments is helpful in presenting one's reasoning to change one's point of view in a particular topic or issue. Conditionals may be helpful in persuading others to move or act and even change their thoughts. Now, let us start answering the learning tasks for this week. Let us start our week 5 by answering learning task number 4. This is for 2 days. Read the conversation and answer the questions that follow. And here is the conversation. Lilia and Wilma are friends. They are both busy doing some school stuff. But last Saturday, they met in a coffee shop. Next Tuesday is holiday. What are you going to do then? Lilia asked. I have a project to finish for my English class. But if I finish it by Monday night, I will be free to go somewhere the next day, Wilma said. That sounds great, Lilia replied. I think my favorite band is coming to City Plaza this coming Tuesday. If only I had saved a little money from my last allowance, I would have bought a ticket, she added. Well, if I won the lottery, I would buy tickets for us, Wilma laughed. Maybe we can just accept Gia's invitation for her birthday party, she suggested. Alright, if my mom and I finish the chores in the morning, I can go with you to Gia's party, Lilia said. That sounds great. Just let me know what time I can fetch you from your house, Wilma agreed. Okay then, thanks, Lilia affirmed. After reading the conversation, here are the questions. Number 1. What does Wilma plan to do on Tuesday? 2. Why is Lilia regretful? 3. What might Wilma do if she had won the lottery? Number 4. What do you think is the reason why Wilma laughed when she said it? And last, number 5. How sure is Lilia that she can go with Wilma on Tuesday? For another 2 days in answering in our week 5, we have our learning task number 6. Do you still remember the branches of our Philippine government? What are those? We have executive, legislative, and the judicial branch. Now, do you still remember which branch deals with the making of laws? Yes, it is the legislative branch, and it is divided into 2, the Senate and the House of Representatives. Now, let us pretend that you are part of the Senate. If you were a senator, what 5 possible measures or bills would you propose? Now you are going to complete this table by stating these measures and bills and explaining the needs of passing them. If I were a senator, And for our week 6, we have the learning task number 8. This is also for 2 days. Identify what is being asked in each item. Choose only the letter that corresponds to your answer. For our questions 1 to 5, you are going to identify what kind of conditionals are the following. The choices are A, 0, B, first, C, second, D, third. Number 1. She would have gone with you if you had asked her. Number 2. If I won 1,000,000 pesos, I would buy my own airplane. Number 3. If you forget his birthday, Miguel gets upset. 4. If I had eaten a lot last night, I would not have slept well. And number 5. What will she do if she misses the bus? Number 6. If she comes, I blank call you. What is the correct modal to complete this? A, will, B, would, C, would have, D, would had. Number 7. If they had not blanked the car, I would have driven you. What is the correct verb tense to be used? A, take, B, takes, C, took, D, taken. Number 8. If you blank enough sleep time, you would be more energetic. Which of these verb tenses completes the sentence? A. Has, B. Have, C. Had, D. Have been. Number 9. When the sun dawns, the clear sky blank. Which is the correct verb tense? A. Dim, B. Dims, C. Dimmed, D. Had dimmed. Number 10. If you hadn't saved money, you blank. Which phrase best completes this? A. Would have worried for your needs. B. Would get worried for your needs. C. Won't have worried for your needs. Or D. Won't get worried for your needs. Number 11. If she blank to drive, she will need a car. Which is the correct verb tense? A. Want, B. Wants, C. Wanted, D. Wanted. Number 12. When I visit my childhood home, I blank in my old room. Which is the correct verb tense? A. Stay, B. Stayed, C. Will stay, or D. Will be staying. Number 13. She cleans the floor if she blank dirt on it. Which is the correct verb tense? A. See, B. sees, C. saw, or D. seen. Number 14. My friends blank when they did not see me. What phrase best completes this? A. Will cry, B. would cry, C. would be crying, or D. would have cried. And last, number 15. If I blank homework, I do not watch TV. Which of these verb tenses completes the sentence? A. Has, B. Had, C. Have, or D. Have been. And our last task for week 6, we have a learning task 10, which is also good for 2 days. You are going to write your own lyrics in English using the music or rhythm of your favorite song. For this learning task, the lyrics should contain conditionals and focus on any of the following topics: COVID-19 crisis in the Philippines, unemployment and underemployment, poverty, current education situation, or the anti-terror law. And that's it, my dear grade 9 learners. Good luck in answering all the learning tasks and watch out for more videos. This is your mom, Lidilyn H. Bayani for Disibes MNHS English TV. Thank you for watching.